Nice, Chris, and today I have Cindy Soung from Cindy Soung Hair Studio, and she has played actually a big part in my life for the past few years and still does. And I just want to get her on because she transforms people's lives and makes them even more confident and wants to go out and do stuff, even though we can't do that right now. But anyways, Cindy Song right here to my left. How you doing, Cindy?
Hi, I'm good.
Good.
Locked up, but good.
Yeah, it's been different, but also is it a break for you right now since you're not like touching people's hair every day or what? Like how is
Yeah,
it?
it's good. It's like kind of bittersweet because when we were supposed to possibly go back like a week ago,
Hmm.
I was like, dang it, that means it's over. Quarantine is over. We have to go back to work, but then it got extended again. But I've been on a pretty long break because I actually was off in like middle of March to go on my birthday trip, and then that got canceled, and so now I just have this extended vacation.
And you're supposed to go to
But
Paris, right?
I was supposed to go to Paris, then it got canceled, so then I was going to go to Hawaii, but then that got canceled,
Oh my gosh.
and then I'm just home.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
home's
but
always
I'm
nice. It
cool.
kind of helps you like understand like what's how do I explain this? Being home has been nice for me because it's been able to have me open up my mind on like what I want to do. It's like, okay, I've been talking about doing a podcast for so long and I did it for a little bit and then I stopped and then I want to create another channel where I talk about media stuff and help people understand like what lighting is and what audio and what video, etc. And I during this time I did it and I even wanted to start a business. So I did all three of those things in the span of April. And
Nice.
it was crazy because that's like the biggest month that I've had personally and I didn't have to do anything but just take action. So like I got my LLC. So now I have NC Media.
Saw
It's like
that.
my media business, which of course when this thing is done with, of course I'm gonna go to you and give you your video and stuff. Obviously complimentary, and so I got that started, and then I was like, what else can I do this month? And I kept thinking like, okay, well, I'm saving a lot of money right now, so I'm gonna go buy this mixer. So this mixer, it's like the last one, by the way, like to have, unless you like want to wait till like May 15th or like even the end of May or June. And I was like, I'm gonna go buy this thing. Got it. And then I got hooked up by DVE Store to test out these microphones, which I'm returning actually right after
Nice.
this broadcast because I'm gonna go back and forth and get some more mics and test them out because all mics right now that I do want are sold out. So I have to wait like another month or so to get them. So anyway, started all that stuff. So really, this whole thing has been kind of good for me. So it's
Yeah,
dope. I like it.
it's gotta focus on things that you've been kind of like pushing away,
Hmm.
and then now you have to do it.
Exactly. And it
Or like
helps.
just hop on Netflix and do nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I have done my fair share of binging shows because
Same.
I mean, what's wrong with that? I mean, if I'm really not doing anything else, if I finish all my work, it's like, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna have a beer or something.
Right. I know I feel like people went through stages with quarantine. Like your first week, you're like, I'm gonna binge. And
Yeah.
then your second week, you start to feel like shit. And you're like, crap, I need to do something before I go back to work. And then now you're just like, oh, I'm getting used to this now.
Yeah. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
gotten pretty used to it, but like the one thing that I do miss the most right now, it is going to the gym. That's one thing I
Mm.
absolutely miss. Like we have a gym here and they took a long time to like close it down. And then when they finally closed it, I was like, "Damn, like really? Like you guys are really gonna close it down? Like no one even goes in here. Like no one works out here at the apartment gym." And but it was cool. I mean, I had fun, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's a
mad.
liability. That's what it is.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, I'm still thankful to still have like an apartment. I moved out of Tavali, so I don't have Jerron with me anymore. It's just me and
Oh.
Shania, and we're here in a two
Oh.
bedroom, two bath
Oh.
apartment in Linwood,
Well,
Washington.
damn.
Yeah,
I was just about to say, is Jerron still there?
no, no. Nope,
So what's the
we got rid of
dirt?
them.
Why'd you
So
guys why'd you guys move out since you're answering all questions?
yeah, no, I'm definitely open to this. So basically, we all thought so once we ended
I'm
because we were there
ready.
for 2 years, huh?
I'm like, just wait for the juicy
I know
details.
you love the drama. I love it. But
Oh.
so when Jerron and I moved into the apartment, we had another roommate as well, and then that didn't
Hmm.
end up working out. So we had another roommate move in, and then the lease was
Hmm.
already a few months in, so it wasn't a whole 3 months, or it wasn't a whole year with him. But when that 12 months did end, because that's the extension that we had, um, we were like, oh, hey, we'll go for 6 more months, right? Because he just moved and we just want to make sure that everything's fine. And I was like, all right, fine, let's just do this. So then we did another 6 months, and then it was at the end of that 6 months, and we're all like, well, what do we do? Like, none of us has even tried to plan to even move forward at all. And then we're like, okay, 6 more months. And then it got to like the final, it was 3 months into that last 6 months, which was recent. And then we were
Hmm.
all thinking like, all right, now what are we going to do? 6 more months. And then Jerron was actually the one to say, nah, I'm going to move back home. And I was like, cool,
Oh,
awesome. Like, so I don't know if I want to be stuck with the other roommate. I mean, nothing against
yeah.
him, but like, I moved into this place with Jerron, and that's just how it like went. Um, and then we were like, all right, you know what? Maybe it will be best if we just, go our separate ways. Of course, it was
Hmm.
nothing was like negative, but I mean, there's always like friends that you have, and then there's like roommates, and there's
Yeah.
a huge difference. I mean, you could be best friends with like, let's say Leonardo DiCaprio, but all of a sudden this guy does stuff a certain way in your house that you don't like, and now you're like, okay,
Hmm.
I can't deal with that. I cannot deal with the way
Yeah.
that you step. I can't deal with the way that you eat or drink. It's not like, because I was trying to guess to myself, like, am I just psycho? Yeah, like, is there something about me?
No.
But then again, it's just like, it's okay to not like certain things in your peace place. Because when I'm home, it's like
Hmm.
my peace. I don't want anything else distracting me. I don't, you know what I mean? So that's what happened. So decided, like, okay, well, Shania and I will just move to, we were originally thinking back to California, but then because I definitely want to move back there for like business wise, because I feel like business for me would be popping over there, and
Hmm.
also I have like a bunch of friends out there that would be able to help me or support me on like the YouTube journey and even this podcast thing, and just way more opportunity and stuff.
True.
So yeah,
True.
so that's where we're at now. So now I'm here, but
It was good timing for Jerron though, because then
yeah.
COVID hits, and then damn, that could be scary.
Even Min, because he was working at, or he still does, but Ascend Prime Steakhouse in Bellevue.
Oh
He's
yeah.
one of like the captains there for like serving food and stuff. And they don't need a captain to
Dang.
serve food right now. They need cooks and hosts to take orders, and then
Hmm.
managers probably to make sure everyone's doing their job, and that's about it. So he wasn't working for a good time too, but yeah. So if anything, I'm lucky enough to have a job to where I could work remotely. Shania works
Hmm.
in like kind of like the health field too, so she still has her job, and so it's nothing's really changed for us besides just the limiting of like resources to go work out
Hmm.
or for me to get more clients. I can't go meet with someone face to face. Well, I probably can, but they probably won't feel
Hmm.
comfortable. I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I'll take all the precautions. I got all the masks. I got the gloves. I'm definitely isolated. So like I was almost thinking of renting out, my like podcast equipment, be like, hey guys, you guys come in, I'll have everything wiped down, sanitary, and then you come in and you just talk like this. You don't touch anything. You just kind of, well, if you want to touch a desk, you can, but you know what I mean? So I was trying to
Hmm.
think of like what's ways that I could still like monetize through this, but also help people. So it's like people who have like an online show, like if you were to teach like one of your courses, which you have many courses,
Hmm.
right? Of like, hey, this is a live course of how to become a six-figure hairstylist, and but you don't have a camera, you don't have a microphone, or you don't have lighting like this or anything like that. So Then all of a sudden you come in and you just sit down and I just press record and that's all you do. You focus on the content. So there's different ways, but I'm just trying to
That's
think
pretty
about it.
cool.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just like a set, which is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I got a huge light right here. I could get another one over here, but I kind of like the shadowy look like on my face. I don't want to be too like have so much because for one, I got like all these zits and shit, so I'm not trying to like flaunt that right now. But my face has been
You got the
clearing up a
BB
little
dish
bit.
on.
Oh, except for that side. Holy shit, that's bad. Oh my gosh, we're gonna stick to this
We
side.
we both need a trip to Siobhan.
I know. I like messaged her before this whole thing, and I was like, it was when it was starting to start, and I was like, Siobhan, I really need my nose hair plucked or waxed, because that was so fun and like everyone loved it.
Uh,
Like it got like with a because I posted it twice or three times, it got a total of like 25,000 views on all of them. I was like,
oh my
damn,
God.
people
That
like
looks like it's
this.
painful. So it's not painful?
It's not painful. So like you feel like a sharp pull and your initial reaction is to be like, "Hey, whoa, ouch." But really it's not that bad. But when she caught me by surprise the second time, she goes 3, 2, and then pulled it. I was like,
Oh.
"Whoa, what the? There was no warning. You just pulled it." But I definitely want to go back because we've been chatting sometimes. I'm just keeping up with her on like how's her business, how's life and stuff like that. Because it's always nice that, she like does the things she does, for us and gives us the facials and stuff. But I want to have that like friendship
Hmm.
still, so I'm trying to keep up with that because that's the most important part. Because let's say your hands get chopped off, Cindy, and you can't do hair anymore. I'm still going to be your friend. Okay.
Wait, did I tell you that she thought she had COVID?
Really? Oh, hold on. I think your screen froze. There we go.
My
There we go.
cousin.
You're good. Anyways,
Did I tell you
she
that she
thought
thought
she
she
did?
had COVID? Yeah, she
Wow.
was like hospitalized for like maybe a week or
Oh
two.
my
And
gosh.
then it was like right when it was all starting, and they wouldn't give her a test. Her husband was trying to get the CDC to come and give her a test, but they were just rejecting her
Oh my
because the
gosh.
fact was they just didn't have any tests. But then later
Wow.
on, they said it wasn't COVID.
And they know that for a
So
fact though, or are they just saying that?
no, they don't. They never gave her a test.
That's
She
weird. Yeah,
just
because like
she was on a
what,
ventilator. She was in the emergency room. She was coughing up blood.
jeez.
She literally had COVID,
Yeah,
but
like
I guess
my
not.
friend had it too, or he thought he had it because he lives out in Las Vegas and they have a big event there where it's like I forget what it's called, but it's like a media one. And sorry, I'm like drawing right now to do like a swipe up. Um, but anyways, he thought he had it too, and he was like, "Dude, I don't know what this came from, but I feel sick as hell, and no one's telling me what it is." And this was back in January, because that's when they said that
Yeah.
this whole thing actually came about and started. So I was like, "Damn,
Yep.
that's crazy!" Like the fact that he actually could have it, because he said he felt like deathly sick, like, and he did not know, and the doctors did not know, so he just like stayed inside, just drank a bunch of water, and just took it easy because that's all you really can do, in times like this.
Yeah.
So it was whatever.
Crazy.
But anyways, you being a hairstylist, a six-figure hairstylist, what
Yes.
what got you started in doing hair in the first place? Like what made you be like, hey, I wanna do people's hair for like a living? Like what was the start of that, or was it by accident? I
I
like
would
really want to hear
say
this, even though you
I
told
would
me
say
before.
well, I started well growing up. I was more like a tomboy, so
Uh
I
huh.
just never wore my hair down ever.
Yeah.
And then once I got into like my sophomore year, I got really into like emo music, and I was like, I
Mm-hmm.
want my hair to be blonde. So I
Nice.
went. Me and my friend went to the salon, and what they did was they tried to color my hair, but it just went from black to black. Like nothing happened. And so I was just like, what the hell? We just spent like $60. I'm gonna go buy some box dye and color my own hair. So we
Yeah.
both went to her house, colored my hair, and it was like I was so happy because it was blonde, but it was actually orange.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
And then
I've seen
that's
people
where
do
it
that.
started. And so then I just started doing my own hair like all through like high school. And then after that, I had moved to DC,
Uh huh.
and I was just working at a retail store. And then this girl that I met there, she had just started, and she was like, "Oh yeah, my hair is like pretty ugly. It looks like a mom cut. I don't
Yeah.
know what to do with it." And I'm like, you know what? I cut my own hair. I could cut yours if you want.
Yeah.
And so I cut it for her. And then she was like, you should go to hair school. And then I was just like, oh, maybe I should. That was it.
And you went to
It
hair
was that
school, and then
simple.
you
Yep.
open up a business, and now you're killing it pretty much.
Yep. I went to hair school and I almost got kicked out because I missed too many hours. But in the
Oh,
end, I powered through.
you miss hours like on purpose, like you didn't want to show up, or you just kind of
Well,
didn't give your full
half
attention to it at first.
Well, close to the end of it, like you start to get like senioritis where you don't really want to go anymore. And then like if
Oh,
you miss like so many days consecutively, they will say that you're not getting enough hours and they'll drop you. But they kind of cheated me.
oh,
I missed like a days plus a holiday and they counted that. And so I had to be in this meeting where some of the teachers had to vouch for me. None of them did. The only person that vouched for me was actually like the register lady. She
and
was
she's a
like,
big part of that
please,
place
like,
too. So she probably had a really strong opinion, you
yeah,
know?
yep.
That's crazy.
So she was the only one that vouched for me. And so then I made it through hair school. Yeah. But
Yeah.
then that was just the beginning of it. It was pretty shitty afterwards.
Did you
Because
start a
after you get out
business
of hair
in
school,
DC?
so after I got out of hair school, I started working at a salon. And the hard thing is like people don't realize that even though you have a license, no one's gonna hire you straight out of school. They're gonna be like,
Oh,
oh, you have to be an assistant. And I was like, no, I don't want to be an assistant. I just want to go straight on the floor.
mm-hmm.
Has that ego when they're like out of a salon or like right out of school. And
Yeah.
so I worked at one place where I was an assistant for like a week and then I quit. And then I went to work at this other salon and then I was there for a couple of years before I moved to Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was there, I was just doing basic shit.
Yeah.
It was just like you just sit there and you wait for a walk in.
Yeah.
It's that lame. And so like I think like starting off, like I was just making like $200 a week. It was pretty sad,
Yeah.
but you just think it's normal.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially
Yeah,
like, cause you were probably like really young when you started that, weren't you? Like,
I was probably like 22,
yeah. So like,
23. So you're just like, oh,
if I
yeah.
made
I
200
think
bucks a
I
week doing hair, and I'll be like, oh wow, like if I made 200 video, if I made 200
yeah,
bucks a week doing video like this, I would be, I would be pumped, you know, especially like now. But
exactly.
even when I'm younger, I would have been like, whoa, like yo, watch out, guys, I'm coming up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And so it wasn't until like Guy Tang started posting videos, I was like, oh, what's that? And then
hmm,
I started following him, and then he had like a couple followers, and then we became friends, and that
hmm,
was it. We
yeah,
just kind of just seeing someone else's passion, you kind of it's contagious. So
yeah,
I just
it
started
is.
following everything of what he was doing, and then when I moved back here, I'm just like, I'm gonna start my own business.
That's
Well, I worked for like maybe a year and a half at another salon, but then after that, I was like, yeah.
yeah. And you
But
worked at a salon in Seattle too, or
in Federal Way,
oh, right
yeah.
on. That's
So I
awesome.
worked there for about a year and a half, and then I just started posting everything on Instagram. Every single client went on Instagram because
Yeah,
before I was doing YouTube tutorials, which I never really got clients from, but I was just doing it just
yeah,
because. And then once I switched to Instagram, they started doing videos, and then that's where my videos blew up. And then I
yeah,
started getting clients from there. Then eventually, it just got so busy with people coming in to see me from Instagram. I was like, why am I paying? Why am I giving commission to the salon that's really doing nothing for me but
yeah,
providing me a shitty station? And so I'm like, even if I opened a salon and it was pretty ugly, it's even they saw what was already at the salon I was working at. They wouldn't be too mad about what I have.
mm,
So I'm just like, whatever. I'm just gonna open a new salon, and
yeah.
that was it. I would
That's
never guess
awesome.
that I would have opened a salon, but it just kind of pushed in that direction.
Yeah. And you hit
Yeah.
Instagram pretty early too, like especially when
Mhm.
it's almost like TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. If you started TikTok right
Mhm.
when TikTok started and you were consistent, you probably have 1 million followers right now. So it's just like
Mhm.
when you get on things early, such as like YouTube, when people got on YouTube. Now this is like a debatable thing because people get mad at me when I say this. Not that it was easier to get more followers back then. I don't mean like, oh, you just post a video and you're famous. It's
Mhm.
more like at the talent that you have that early on, you're going to bring in a lot more people. Because right now it's almost like
Mhm.
based off viral. And
Yes.
then back then it was kind of like if you are creating great content, the word spreads a lot faster. And same with Instagram. Like when you started Instagram and you started doing what people wanted Instagram to be made for, which is video too, then you get on that and you're doing quality stuff like hair, which a lot of people like, boys and girls, right? So when you hop on early like that, you're able to just maximize it. And I think that could have been something that helped you grow too, like a lot, you know,
Yeah,
because
because
you're able to just to do that.
before they were just doing only photos on Instagram, and I was like, "Ooh, I know how to do videos. I'm gonna do videos on Instagram."
Yeah.
And they switched, and so I was like, "Ooh, there's where I projected." So I grew like 80,000 followers in 1 year,
Yeah.
and then I'm just
Same. Don't
plateauing.
worry about it. Me too. I've been on that. Don't worry. I remember when I
But then I
met
feel
you.
like after a while, your focus kind of switches for me. I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'm over it because people start to copy you, and you're
Yeah.
just like, oh, that was my idea. Like it feels like a really small world after a while.
Yeah. Being
And it's
relevant,
annoying.
not in like a way, being worldwide relevant, if that makes any sense, is really hard to maintain. That's why a lot of people who still like are killing it for like over like 5 to 6 years, it's like, how do you do it? Like these people are still killing it. You know, to even bring up like Judy, for instance, right? Like she's been doing it for hella long and she's still posting vlogs that get over a
I
100,000
know.
views, you know, multiple millions of views a
I would be
month.
so tired.
Yeah, but she loves it. I don't know.
Yeah. But it
She
just becomes your routine, I guess.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's almost like wake up, shower, or shower at night,
Yep.
whatever time you shower. And
Wake
then,
up, turn on the camera, don't even shower yet.
yeah, exactly. You do that. And because the best thing is they can't smell your breath from here. You know, it's like
Right?
I'm drinking coffee right now. And if I was talking this close to you, like to my mic, you probably wouldn't
Uh,
enjoy it too much. Not like my breath stinks, but you just smell coffee and hotness or something.
uh, you're gonna have to sanitize that mic before you bring it back.
I do have the pop filter on, so I'll take the pop filter off and then I'll give it back to them.
Throw it in the washer.
Exactly. So let's move into how I met you, because I feel like that's always an interesting story, and even the story after that, like just the things that's happened like with us and many other people. Like it's just crazy to think about the coincidence and like the timing of everything and like how it happened and like the opportunity you were able to bring me and stuff like that. So I'll probably start this off since I brought it up because I think it makes sense instead of me like bringing up a thing like, hey, you want to talk about the thing that I reached out to you thing. So I'll start it off. Anyways, everyone, Cindy over here is obviously a hairstylist, right? And a great one. She's not just a basic hairstylist who just does stuff. She's someone that sticks out out of hundreds of people that I looked up. So I wanted change in my life, and I was like, I need something different. I just need to feel different because I just don't feel good right now, and I need just to dye my hair. I don't know why I thought that. I just wanted to dye my
I know
hair.
why you did. I remember.
Yeah, I remember
Because
too. I just don't know if I want to talk about it.
you just broke up with someone.
Okay, she brought it up. Okay, so yeah, so I'm turning
And you're
red.
like, I need something different. I need 5 highlights.
Yeah, I was like,
And
I
we
need
did five
something.
highlights right here.
Yeah,
And
so
you're like, I'm blonde.
yep. That's exactly what happened. And so I was looking through, I was like, who's a hairstylist near me? And I was like, all I know is it's gonna be expensive, but I don't care. I'm just gonna look up someone. And there was 3 people who popped up, and I checked out all their profiles, but the only person that like caught my attention was the person that
That
had
did
red hair
Vivian.
and posted a bunch of photos. Like she had hecka. I was like, okay, this person definitely knows what she's doing, because I don't want some idiot touching my hair and turning me orange. You know what I mean? Like I don't want that.
Yeah.
And so I reached out, and I think I still have the DM. I'll have to check that out later, but I think I messaged you and I said, what did I even
Do my
say?
hair. Do my hair for me. I just got out of a breakup and I just need something to pick me up. I
Let's
need
just say that's what
something. And I was
happened.
like, all right, I'll get you in right away.
Yeah, she was like, I feel so sorry for you because you're so desperate. And
You're like, I want a transformation. I was like, I got the thing for you. 5 highlights.
yep. I'm
That
laughing
was the
because this is
best.
almost like spot on. That's why it's kind of like it's kind of bumpy, but it's pretty much spot on
Uh,
of what generally
Basically,
happened.
yeah.
It's the story version
Yeah.
of it. And anyway, so I went into her studio, and when you pull up to the studio, I was thinking like, okay, where's the studio? Because she just like, is this fake? Because at
Uh,
first you don't see it because it's like above
yeah.
this area. It's like a multi-complex place, and you're just like, where is this place? But it's easy to get to. It's at the very top, and you just park, and it's on the right side, and you go through. Anyways, I go in, and
It's
I'm just like
discreet.
nervous. Yeah,
It's discreet in the
it's very
ghetto.
discreet. So you have to have an appointment,
Oh,
obviously. So
you
don't
do.
just walk in, please, and expect to get your hair done. Make an appointment about
Hmm.
6 months out. Anyways,
Yes.
um, I show up, which is why I'm also so thankful because you were able to fit me in. I mean, I don't know if it's because my hair was easier or quicker to do because I do remember being there for 4 hours like almost every single time, but you still made the time available, which I was also very thankful for. But anyways, I go in and I like walk in there. I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do? And I think I mentioned highlights, and you're like, yeah, let's do some highlights. And then I was like, all right. I was like, I haven't done this since I was a kid because I've done it once in middle school, and it was like the J.C. Penney hair place. You know, have you ever seen
Oh
that?
God.
It
JC
didn't turn out
Penny.
too bad. I think I have a picture of that too, but I'll pop it on maybe later, maybe never. Anyways, and so I sit down and we just get to chatting. We're just getting to know each other and stuff. And then I think I came back later, and then I was like, I want to go full blonde or something like that. Or I think you mentioned it. I forget. One of us mentioned going full on blonde, and it happened, and we went blonde, and then from there it's just like, all right, now I want silver, and then we just kept trying things. We even tried blue, and
Hmm.
I did like it. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. But at the time, I was living with my grandpa, who is super old school. So because it was just when I moved back from
Oh,
California, so I was like, this is a very like old school person, and I got shit for it every single day, and I was like,
that was hilarious. That was
but
because me and Jerome trolled you into getting it. We knew you weren't
but
gonna like it.
I okay, well,
but
I
but
liked it.
we were like, it's okay because he's most likely he's gonna come back like in 2 days to change.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I trust you with
Oh,
it, and like it ended up looking good. I mean, if I went to like a photo shoot and I did like some cool thing like with my hair, it looks dope. It was probably like one of the better jobs someone can do. But also like blue is, it's not too bad of a color. I love blue. Look at right behind me, you know.
yeah.
But
I think it was because you were wearing blue that day too. In my head, I feel like you were wearing blue glasses or a blue
I
outfit.
think it was blue
And
glasses, and I had like
we were
a
just like, this is
Adidas
too
sweatshirt
much.
because I still saw that picture like a few days ago, and I was like, I would totally do that now. I would do it again. I think I would definitely do blue or like
Your head would blend into your background.
that'd be perfect. That'd be awesome. Then it'd be like bald. I could like do like the chroma key where I exit all the blue stuff, and it would be like
Oh
bald.
gosh. You'll just see a hairline.
Yeah, it would just be
That's
a
it.
bad hairline too. You know. Actually, it's not too bad. I just always fear about going bald. I think that's also why I told you I was like I'm gonna take a break from bleaching my hair because I don't want to go bald
Well,
because it does like start to
if
kill
you
like all
do,
your smaller hairs.
we have the solution anyways.
You
Just
do?
put the hair skein on it.
Oh, but I don't
Yeah.
want that. That's so for me at this
Shave
age,
your
I can't
head
do
and
that. I'd
then
be
put it
so
back
sad.
on.
I can't handle you shaving this part of my head and then sticking something on. When I'm like 45 or 50, I might consider it if I have
Yeah.
bald hair. I'm gonna knock on some wood because I'm hoping that never happens. Well, I
That's
think I
true.
only have a
Because
few more
I
minutes
had
with
someone who
you.
was like 18 that came to do it. And then I was like, are you sure you want to shave your whole head? Because he
Yeah.
only had a little bit of thinning right here.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I'll shave my whole head for it. And then he became the most annoying client
Really?
because, like, literally every 2 seconds, he's like, I think it's peeling off. It's doing this. It's doing that. I'm like, no, it's not.
You're like, calm
Like, go
down. I
away.
know what I'm doing. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
everyone, if you ever go see Cindy, just let her do her thing. She knows what she's doing. She's not going to have you leave her place and have you leave a bad review, okay? She won't do that. So,
Exactly. Usually I can sniff that out first and be like, sorry, I don't feel comfortable doing you.
yeah.
We can't do it.
Yeah, that's why it's just always safe. Just just let her do her job. She's done thousands of people's hair. I feel like, haven't you? It's been a
Yep,
lot of
I
people,
know.
like a
It's been
lot.
thousands.
And you don't even take pictures of every single client either, because you have clients come in and out, in and out, in and out. And
Hmm.
I only see you take maybe a couple photos, or you take all of them, but you don't post all of them. So
Some of
it's
them
like
are
your
just so
whole
many
Instagram
repeats.
times three or something.
Yeah,
It's a lot. How much more time do you have?
especially
Because I know
now.
it's almost 1 o'clock, and I don't want to hold you
I
from.
would say like 110.
Okay, 110.
Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. I had like some technical difficulties, and I was supposed to have her on at like 12. I was like, I'll call you at 11:50, because at 11:05 I was like, oh shit, today's Thursday. I need to hop on this podcast. And I didn't want to back out, because that would totally like make me feel lazy and like a piece of crap, and like all the stuff that I'm working for and the money that I'm putting into it would have gone like to waste, because I'm being irresponsible. So Shania was nice enough to be like, "Hey, it's Thursday. Are you doing this?" I should just hire her as my first assistant, I think, because she remembers things without even me writing it down.
She could be an intern.
Seriously, right? Is that way I have to pay?
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
I
You want
like
to be
do
an
have one
intern for
intern guy
a
right now.
podcast?
His name's Nuchly, and he helps
Uh-huh.
me out a lot right now. And then I help him too, like learn like a bunch of stuff. I was able to get him on the team with Benji and I, and
Nice.
yeah, I just want to create opportunities and just help people too.
I
So.
know. That's the best part. It's like there's so many people who just hold in those things and they don't want to share, but I guess you just have to share it with the right people.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't want to be like, hey everybody, like I know Cindy, you should
Yeah.
come to me if you know what I mean. It's like
Yeah.
you're able to pick out people too. Like
Mhm.
you were able to help out Jerron with his hair, help out Judy, help
Mhm.
out even like Megan Batoon, I think. Like
Mhm.
just that opportunity is just crazy, and like that's what I live for right there. Like I don't care if you ever do my hair again, but like if I could somehow help you do like crazy like people's hair, not crazy people, that sounds bad, people who have influence or people that you enjoy being around, like I want to help with that as much as I can, so hopefully when this
You
whole
did.
thing.
You helped me accomplish my biggest goal of coming back to Seattle. Like my only goal was, well, my biggest goal was to do Judy's hair,
Yeah,
and it was because of you.
well,
Basically, it was because of your pathway.
yeah, well, I really appreciate that like acknowledgement, but at the end of the day it's about your quality of why she even chose to do it, because I
It
could
was
tell her to go
you.
to so many people, and but at the end of the day it's about the quality of like the person. Like if you weren't that good at your job, or you didn't have a good character, like personality, she wouldn't have done it at all. I promise you that. But
Yeah.
be, but then of course there's always a segue of like, hey, I trust her and she look at my hair, and you did
Hmm.
always a great job too. So definitely thankful for that. But yeah, the opportunities can only get bigger, and I hope as I do like this show and I do my NC media and I help you even create like dope videos, because like you take photos and
Hmm.
stuff, but people also like video, and I'd love to come in there with like my crew and just like get someone who's sitting in the chair, you're doing the hair, also your client, your other workers over at your place have their
Hmm.
clients in there, and then just film the whole entire thing and almost be like a promo, like why you should pick Cindy. So we'll talk
Hmm.
about that some other time, and we'll definitely get that going, because for everything you've done for me, I definitely want to do that, so we'll create a dope video for you. It'll be a promo. It'll be
We need to
fun.
make a viral
We
video.
need to do
So
that.
I have this vision of, because I keep seeing like those like first look videos, but imagine like a first look with a groom that is kind of balding, and then we put the hair skein on him to make him look like he has a full head of hair, and that is the first look. That's what I've been trying to plan, but I don't know any balding people that are getting married.
Well,
It's
we
like
will
I will
find that
throw
balding
down for
person.
this
So if you're
wig
watching
just
this and you're
so we can
balding,
see this video.
yeah,
Yes.
you guys need to hit me or Cindy up. If you are balding and getting married, we will do this
Yeah.
um for
For
$2
free.
and
Yeah.
plus tax. And tax here is crazy. It's like
Um,
1,000,000%. So you're gonna have
it
to just
is.
kidding. No, but
You need to fly the drone over the head to see if there's any bald spots.
oh my gosh. I will do that. I have my drone sitting like right over there. Like I would love to do that.
Yeah, imagine like showing the groom at the beginning before they like depart each other, and then he has no hair, and then when they see their first look, he
Oh,
has
because there's the
hair.
makeup thing. Like
Yes.
So like when they're like, all right, we're getting married today, and they go like their
Yes.
separate ways like that morning or the night
Yes.
before, then
No
when they do the
hair.
first, oh, that's so
Isn't
dope.
that, wouldn't that be like tear worthy?
That
Like
would
that would
be
be all over the place, like
freaking cue the music.
BuzzFeed,
Oh my gosh.
everywhere. Yes.
That would be amazing. Like I actually want to help with that project, and I will do that project like fully all in. I will do that. That'd be so dope. I need to find someone balding.
Exactly. I
Or
like there was this
just
photographer that we work with and I was like, "Oh my God, like do you think this guy will be interested in it?" And they're like, "Oh, he doesn't live here, but that would have been great."
so that's where we
I
need
was
to
like, "Yeah.
somehow come up with like some sort of a fund just to fly them out and do that.
We need to look at engagement photos of people who have bad hair.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Balding men."
This will be a
Yeah.
viral video
It
for a
would.
fact because the
I've been trying to work
girl
on that for like 2 years.
at the same time it could be sad though because then she'll be like, "Oh, I remember when you had hair." And then he doesn't have the hairpiece anymore. She's like, "Eh." I'm just
She
kidding. That
takes
won't
this
happen.
man.
I,
I
I
know.
think she'll definitely cherish the moment. The pictures will look good. So like for their future
Oh,
kids or for the kids that they have, or
right?
even just memories, it's just good. Like there's nothing wrong with the hairpiece at all. I mean, if it makes you feel
Exactly.
confident, like that's why people do their hair. Like no one is like
Hmm.
naturally ombre a certain way, or you know what I mean. So, well, actually, there might be someone. Who knows?
No one's naturally perfect like Linda Vu.
Yeah. But
You should
I
see her TikToks.
I haven't been on TikTok. That's
You
one
should.
platform. Like Shania always watches TikTok, and I don't. I
Yes.
watch TikTok on Instagram because that's where I see the Instagram. Or that's where I see TikToks is on the Instagram.
You just got to join TikTok. I joined and now I'm just like
I joined.
scrolling
I've made some funny
aimlessly.
ones. I think I have them here. Let me see.
I don't really make them, but I just watch them.
Yeah, I think that's what I would be doing more of. But I make
Hmm.
some funny ones. Like I did like this ear one where like it flicks. You see that?
Wait, did you do that with your finger or it flicks on its own
I'm going up and I move my ear forward.
by itself?
Yeah, it's a
That's
trick.
weird.
So what
I
it
have to
did
see
is
it.
I did that and then I put it in reverse. So it shows like my ear going down as I go up
Oh.
instead of opposite. So I did some and then I
I'm still
did
trying to figure out what those effects are and everything. It's so confusing.
it is very confusing. It's not easy to figure out. It's something that it
It's for
takes
young people only.
yeah, it takes a certain talent because it's like learning a new editing software. Like me, I only know Final Cut Pro, but I don't know anything
Hmm.
about Premiere Pro. I was like, it's confusing as hell. Um, you've done a couple live courses, right? And
I
you've
hmm
partnered with John
Greg.
Greg. See, I haven't talked to him in like a
You
while
made me
too.
so confused. I was about to say George.
Oh, yeah,
I
no,
was like, what is his
I
name?
don't know why I thought John. I was thinking of some.
He looks like a John.
He does look like a John, but I've only talked to him like 3 times. So,
Hmm.
but I think we're still connected. I still have his phone number. I think we still follow each other on social media through his personal and the hair dot video. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, so when you do your, what is that was weird. My light just randomly moved. Huh. Anyways,
Paranormal.
probably they're probably saying hurry up and shut up.
Ooh, that's what you should do. It's like do your podcast, but make it a traveling podcast where you go into like haunted places and then you just
Ooh,
tour it.
that'd
I
be
would watch it.
awesome. You know what's crazy about this is my setup is made to be portable too. Like this Rodecaster, all I need is like a battery pack to plug it in just to power this thing, and then there's also a battery pack which is all in one by the way, and you can use like a webcam. So I don't have to bring like this camera. I could bring like a
Uh-huh.
webcam, and the microphones obviously only power through here, so I could actually be on the plane and probably like do a podcast on the plane.
There's this show that used to be on MTV where
Mhm.
it's like you're in teams and you have to go to those haunted places and then you have to go and grab the flags. Have you ever seen that?
I
That was
haven't,
like
but I could tell
back
you
in
one
the
thing about
day.
this is um, I don't like haunted places.
And that's even better. That's why the video will be amazing.
You know how I go into haunted houses? You know how I prep myself? I go in
This would
screaming and I come out screaming and I don't
this would
stop.
be viral.
I don't stop. You know how Andy
This,
goes in from the Ellen show?
yeah.
Worse. Worse. I'm telling you. I
Come
can't
on,
even do the
Chris.
basic ones. Like if there's like anything that has to pop out or even move, if it's like a haunted house where nothing moved and you just walk through creepy places, I'm cool. But if something even moves like a finger, I go
No, we're
crazy.
going. I mean, you're going to like a haunted place that is not like a Halloween thing. So nothing's
Oh,
gonna be moving, but you're gonna be hearing some eerie ass shit with the ASMR mic.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. They have those. I remember I did the underground Seattle tour thing. Have you ever done that?
I
Like the
have, but that's
haunted
not
tour?
scary.
It was such bullshit though, to be honest.
It's stupid. And then at the bottom, there's a gift shop,
I think there was.
right
Yeah, I
at
think
the
I saw
very
that.
end.
But they literally had someone walk above and be like, "Oh, that's someone." I'm like, "Okay,
Mm-hmm.
come on. Like don't be a freaking
Yep.
idiot now." Like if that was
There's someone
someone,
kicking
everybody would
rocks
be
in the
screaming right
background.
now.
Yep.
They
Yeah,
hire people to step on the top.
you should do haunted podcasts where you just go into haunted places. That's my request. Go to like a cemetery and just walk around the cemetery at midnight for like
I
10
will get
minutes and then come
arrested
back.
probably for trespassing, and then I get haunted in my dreams.
I don't think so.
Yeah, probably
I
not.
don't
I
think
think
I don't think cemeteries close actually.
that'd be creepy. I don't think I ever see people at night there, and I drive by a cemetery like a lot. I think if I see someone there at
Would
night, I'm like, okay, this person either came up from the ground or this person's trying to cast a spell to bring someone back.
wouldn't you watch that though?
I
Walking through a
would. I
haunted
would definitely watch
cemetery.
it. It would
See,
definitely be a good
I'm
series.
giving you all these viral ideas, Chris.
I
I'm not
know.
even trying to help myself. I'm trying to help you because I would watch it.
I would do it. I mean, I'll probably do it on like my Nice Chris channel so I can make it like a cool series, like a like video series. Because if I do a podcast in the cemetery, you're gonna hear this. Go away. And it's gonna be scary. I
Yeah,
need to edit it.
that's all
I
I
need to make
want.
sure it's
That's all I
edited.
want to see. I watched this haunted, kind of like something similar where they're like walking through this like abandoned cave. It used to
Mhm.
be a mine cave, and at the basically you watched the whole thing, and all you really saw was chain swing. But I waited for it, and I saw it.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, I could feel the presence. It's really cold in here.
I hate that. I
We need
always
you to
wonder if
be
they have like
detailed
air
like that.
conditioners, like little mini ones that go through like
Oh
some
no,
mesh thing
that's a
so that,
demon.
huh?
That's a demon. That's why it's cold.
Oh, damn. Well, I'm always cold, so like my toes are always cold. Maybe got
Do
demons
you
at my feet
smell
just
do you
dragging me
smell
down.
rotting flesh?
Huh?
If you smell rotting flesh, then usually that means there's a demon attached to you.
Really? Is that true?
It is.
Because I smell rotting
I
flesh all the
mean,
time. I thought it was just my breath.
so it's a demon. I just diagnosed you. You don't have
Damn.
halitosis. You have a demon attached to you.
You know one thing I've like never had that many people do have is that sleep thing where like it's on your chest. What's that called?
Oh, sleep paralysis.
I've
Fuck
never had
no.
that in my life.
Me either.
And I'm glad that I haven't because I think almost some people because like supposedly you're half dreaming, half awake. So in your dream,
Hmm.
when you picture something, so at nighttime when I get scared, I look in my kitchen, I think like, oh, is there gonna be like a girl with like long hair and like nails and shit? But when you're dreaming, when you picture that, you actually see it because your imagination and dreams and how that works. So like I would probably actually see it. You know what I mean? I think that's how it
It just
works.
depends on what you believe, because some people believe that it's just, oh, I was just dreaming. I didn't really see anything.
Yeah.
But some people think that it's a demon sitting on your chest or like a spirit. Because I have a friend who she was like saying that she saw some like an eye out of the corner of her eye, or she saw a face, or someone whispered in her ear. I'm like, that's a fucking demon. Like that's not you're dreaming.
That would be insane. I cannot imagine that. I
That's
can't.
why I can't sleep on my back for that reason, because I'm like, I don't want to get sat on.
I'm such
Sleep
a
on my
tummy
side.
sleeper, so it's okay.
Same. Yeah, I'm
Like
like,
I have
don't
to be
flip
kind
me
of
over.
curved on my pillow.
We gotta switch you to haunted podcast.
I know.
I can
I'd
talk
still
about
be
ghost
down,
stories
but I
all
feel like
day
I'd be the
long.
worst because I wouldn't be able to even
That's
like
the best part.
follow through.
It's like
Like I
it's
won't even
because you're
show
so
up.
scared that it would be such a good show. Because you know how like some guys are just like, I'm not scared of anything. Walking through a haunted house, like all stiff.
Yeah,
But then it's because they're holding it in.
I know. Me, I wouldn't
But
hold
you
that
would
in.
react. Yeah, you would react. That's what makes for a great video.
You're right.
I can't do reaction videos because I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Maybe that's what I'll do next as a reaction video, because I could always pop us in like a certain field to where like I'll bring us. Oh, there we go. Whoops. I'll bring us into the corner over here or something like that, and then I could like pop up a video on like my screen. Maybe I could do reaction.
No, we don't want you to react. We want you to experience.
No, I think reacting is more safe. You know what I
My
mean?
my request is to go to like a cemetery
Okay.
at 3 a.m.
Okay.
3 a.m. specifically,
Okay.
and then walk around for like 5 minutes and record yourself
Okay. I'll do my
by
best.
yourself.
By myself?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'll probably
not
die of
gonna
a heart
be scary
attack.
It's not gonna be scary if you're with all these people.
Yeah. Actually, it would be. I react no matter what. Because I go with all those people into the Universal Studios Hollywood haunted house thing that they have for The Walking Dead. And there's like 15
you're still
people, and I'm
scared.
still the most scared. Still the most. It just sucks. It just sucks. But I see it's 1:10 right now. I want to make sure that you're on track for your thing today.
Yeah.
But we'll definitely.
It was fun talking about ghosts.
Yeah,
I
it
wanna talk
was.
about more ghosts next time.
It totally had everything to
Forget
do with
six-figure
becoming a
stylist. I want
hairstylist.
to talk about ghosts.
Yeah. Next time will be like the ghost cast. How about that?
Yeah, that's what me and my clients talk about is hauntings, ghosts,
Yeah.
all that shit.
I
I
like
had
it
this
though.
dream
Like I like the
recently
thrill.
that my attic was haunted. That shit was scary.
Ooh, probably is. I think
It
so.
probably is. Yeah. And then I saw a demon up there and I stabbed it. And then I woke up.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute. There's
Not a
something.
real demon. It was
there's-
just a dream. I was like, what kind of dream is this? I was like, what did I watch before I went to sleep?
Right. That's why I try and watch happy things. Like if I watch a scary movie, I have to like pop on some YouTube and like watch something like some kid channel or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to go on TikTok before I go to sleep. I can't be watching some haunting shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be bad.
All right. Well, this was fun.
Yeah, it was. And I definitely want to get you back on. Well, when there's like no time stress for any of us here and things are all in order and we know our days
We
of the
know
week.
our days.
And then we'll do this again too. This channel is only growing, so
Yep.
just gotta be
Once you get
consistent.
that video where you're in that cemetery at 3 a.m., you're going to get like a million followers. I know
think
it
so.
already. Like a million at least.
All right. I'll make sure to
3
do that
million
then.
because it's 3 a.m. Devil's hour. You know that's what it means?
Yeah.
3 a.m.
3 a.m. on 6/6.
Yes. Oh my God, that's coming up.
Imagine
You got,
going
like,
there in
you have less than a month
2066.
to do that.
That'd
No, 6/6/2020. Like 2020 is already some bullshit. So
True.
6/6 will be even worse.
True. I definitely would want to do
So
that.
you got 3 weeks.
All right. I'm down. On
3 weeks to find the
6/6.
most haunted place in Washington, and then
What's the most haunted
maybe
place
that's what you
here?
should do. Just look at. I don't even know, but you'll have to Google
Your house?
it. Nope, that was a dream. That was just a dream.
Hey, dreams come true though. So who knows?
Sleep paralysis.
Yep.
Woo!
All day. Alrighty,
All right,
Cindy.
Chris,
Well,
this
thank
was
you so much
fun.
for your time, and we'll definitely do this again. I'll definitely consider the haunted stuff. We'll
Don't
see though.
consider it. You're doing it.
Yeah,
You're doing it.
We'll see.
You're a
But
doer. Remember, doer.
yeah, I'll definitely remember. I'm writing it down right now.
All right.
But thank you so much,
6/6/2020,
and we'll definitely see you
3
again.
a.m.
3 a.m.
All
it
right.
is.
Bye.
Bye bye.